I'm Dr. James Rodgers,
And your organization?
the diversity coach. I also run an executive academy for technology executives to prepare them for the C-suite.
And you are at the CXO 2 conference, USA 2026 honoree. How do
Yes.
you feel about receiving your award?
Awards are always encouraging. I've received hundreds of awards over years, and it always is a validation of the work that you do.
And what advice would you give someone if they're trying to follow your footsteps?
Study and practice. So what I do is I'm good at it because I've studied it long. I understand it. I can explain it in simple terms, and it's not that difficult. So you have to study and practice. You can't just pick up a book and say, now I understand everything there is to know about my topic. I've spent years developing my platform.
And how was your learning and network experience with the 2.0 conference?
It was good. We had a great panel yesterday. We were talking about leadership in an environment where technology is evolving. And we had some great comments about it. One of the things that I pointed out to people is that being an executive doesn't make you a leader. And that I learned that from my executive academy. And also that leaders have to be clear
Yeah,
about not getting so fascinated with new technology that they forget the fundamentals. Leaders should lead.
I agree. Where can others reach you for collaboration?
Say again, please.
Where can they reach you for collaboration?
Well, I'm primarily on LinkedIn. Look for James O. Rodgers on LinkedIn. That's the best place to get started for me. That will point you to my website, and that should intrigue you enough to say, "Ooh, I need to contact this guy."
And if you work, what's the biggest difference between taking and inclusion and actually building management and structure that produces measurement results?
Well, the whole diversity and inclusion field got perverted by activists and politicians. The original
Mhm.
intent was enterprise performance. It was to say that we recognize that the makeup of the workforce is continuously changing, and we need managers who know how to make the
I
transition
agree.
so that you can manage all types of people.
And what practical habit you believe every major should adopt immediately to lead across differences while keeping standards and accountability high?
Learn to manage people. There's a new movement that I'm starting called the Management Revolution. We're over indexed on leadership. We've forgotten that every day a person goes to work,
Mhm.
the most important relationship they have there is their manager.
The
And if
manager.
their manager does not take care of them, they will underperform.
And if their organization wants to turn diversity management into true strategies, advantage, what should they measure first and why?
What they should measure is productivity. They should look at their team performance. They should see how people are showing up at work. They should measure engagement.
Thank you for joining us. Hopefully, we get to see you next year.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.